guys have no idea how long I've been wanting to film this video. So this month, welcome back myself, because I have not been on YouTube or been posting regular videos for a really long time because I had a break from my phone this month. So for a couple of weeks this month, I did not have my phone, and I was just like, what am I supposed to do? So I read so many books this month, and I'm so excited to tell you guys about all of them. Also, I only have like 4 physical books to show you here because most of them I read on Kindle Unlimited. Totally recommend. This is not sponsored, but if you get a subscription, you only pay like $8 a month, and you get to read such a variety of books, and you get to read them for free. And well, $8 a month, but still, it's like $8 for one book. So totally get a Kindle. They're only like $50, and get Kindle Unlimited reading. So good. But I'm so excited. This is my first April reading recommendation video. I hope you guys enjoy, grab a snack, and get these books, because I promise these are all 5-star reads. I'm so generous with my 5 stars. I'm not generous with my 5 stars, but these books, I would give them 6, honestly. So let's get on to the video. The book was recommended to me by my friend Hannah Siabon Vivian. I don't even know. So I read her other book, The List, a few months ago, and it was so good. So when I saw that she was the author of this and Hannah recommended it to me, I was like, okay, try it out. 5 out of 5. So good. It has a little bit of everything. There's romance, there's adventure, there's friendship, there's literally everything. There's like enemies a little bit. It literally has a little bit of everything. It's about this lacrosse team, and I don't even know how to explain it to you. Let me try to read the back. The Wildcats varsity field hockey squad will play the first game of their new season. Though only a scrimmage, they'll face the team who beat them at states last year, so losing isn't an option. But that's tomorrow. So tonight, they have a sleepover, and they just bond, and they find out there's so many secrets let out, and it's like each teammate's perspective, which I think is really cool. So each chapter is like each teammate's perspective and like their life and whatever. I think it's so good. Totally recommend. Totally love this author. She's actually professor of literary writing at Pittsburgh, which is what my sister goes to. So I asked her if she knew her, but she didn't. But such a good book, such a good book. So then I finished this book yesterday, Stay Sweet, also by Siabon Vivian. So good. It's about this girl, and she works at this ice cream stand ever since she was a freshman in high school, and it opens every summer, and she's been working there since freshman year. But this year's different because she's the head girl, which means she's like kind of the boss of everyone. But the owner of the stand, who has this huge history of the stand, it's awesome, she dies, and this girl, what's her name? Amelia is the one who finds her, and she thinks it's all over, but then this cute boy comes along. The owner of the stand that died is his great aunt or something. I don't even know, but he is so charming and so cute. At first, the girls are intimidated by him. It's an all-girls like ice cream stand, so they're like, what is this dude doing? But Amelia eventually ends up falling for him, and the ending, I wasn't expecting the ending, but it's more of just like a sweet book. I give it 4 out of 5. That's still really good. It just took me a little bit to read it, but it's still a really good book, and I totally recommend you read it, and I recommend this author, Siabon Vivian. I also read The Last Boy and Girl in the World, or something like that, also by this author. This author is literally a genius. I love all of her books, so totally recommend. With The Hunger Games, I am into romance. That's what I like reading. My expectations are so high. I'm never going to be able to find a husband because of books, and these characters in books, the boys in them are just amazing. But that's besides the point. So I wasn't really interested in this book. I watched the movie last summer, and I drove in, and I couldn't even watch it. It was so horrifying. But one of my friends, he was like, you really should read it. Like, I promise, you won't regret it. Like, there's even romance in it. And I was like, okay. So I saw it on my sister's shelf, and I was like, Micaiah, can I read it? And she was like, yeah. So I was like, okay, let's read it, right? I do not regret it. I literally read this in like 2 days. It was so good. So it's about this girl named Katniss Everdeen. She is 16 years old, and she has to compete in the Hunger Games. It's something that the rich people, pretty much, in the capital, that's what it's called, they watch it. Every year, contestants, one boy and one girl from each town, are picked to compete in the Hunger Games, where they fight to the death. Only one person can win and survive. So Katniss's sister actually is picked, but you can stand up and you can go in someone's place. So, of course, Katniss, being the amazing person she is, I would too, but she takes her sister's place and goes into the Hunger Games, as well as Peeta. I don't know if you guys are Team Peeta or Team Gale. I'm Team Peeta. And her and Peeta, like, they don't really know each other at first. She's more in love with this Gale, her cousin. But oh, it's amazing. I'm so obsessed with Peeta. And they end up falling in love, and it's just so hard for them to kill each other. They're just trying to keep each other alive at this point in this games, and it's so heartbreakingly amazing. So after I read this, I had to read Catching Fire, which is the second one. If you guys haven't finished or read this one, then I would skip this section until like 2:15. But anyways, obviously in this one, Katniss survives, and Peeta, miraculously. So they have to, you know, learn how to survive and be able to live being rich and wealthy. And it's so good. It's so good. Read this series. I have not read Mockingjay. I'm going to read that next. So that'll be in my May recommendations. But so good. Totally recommend. 5 out of 5 for both of these books. Okay, now I'm going to be showing you books on my Kindle because I read it from Kindle Unlimited. Full Tilt by Emma Scott. This book broke my heart in half. Literally broke it in half, okay? It's about this girl named Casey Dawson who looks like she has her life perfectly all put together. She's a rock star in this super awesome rock band, and she's just living the best life. But she is an alcoholic, and she's addicted to alcohol. She just, yeah, it's not good, right? So she eventually quits the band and meets this guy named Jonah, who's her limousine driver, and she soon finds out that Jonah only has like 6 more months to live, and the last girl that Jonah was dating left him. So he's like, no, I'm keeping everyone a distance. I don't want to hurt anyone. That's all it's needed. So he has his family, like 2 friends and his brother, and that's all he has like close to him because he doesn't want to hurt anyone. But meeting Casey, he just cannot resist, and it's so sad but so good. I totally recommend you guys reading this. I gave this 5 stars. I'm reading the second one, which is, I don't even know what's it called. All In. I'm reading that right now, so that will be on my May one, but it's such a good book. I totally recommend you guys read this. Hopeless by Colleen Hoover. I've been obsessed with Colleen Hoover. I've read It Ends With Us, Heartbones, Reminders of Him, like a bunch of other ones, but Hopeless is one of my ultimate favorites. It is so good. It's about this girl named Sky, and she meets this guy named Dean Holder. Oh, out of all of the boys that Colleen Hoover has written about in all of her books, I think I'm in love with Dean the most, okay? His reputation that rivals her own, and an uncanny ability to invoke feelings in her that she's never had before. So usually she doesn't really have feelings, like she doesn't really have emotions for boys when she sees them, but something's different about Dean, and she does. So he terrifies her and captivates her in all of the span of just one encounter, and something about the way he makes her feel sparks buried memories from the past that she wishes she could just stay buried. So Sky struggles to keep him at a distance, knowing he's nothing but trouble, but Holder insists on learning everything about her. After finally caving to his unwavering pursuit, Sky soon finds that Holder isn't at all who he's been claiming to be. When the secrets he's been keeping are finally revealed, every single facet of Sky's life will change forever. So the cliffhanger, the plot and the just twist of this book was heartbreakingly amazing. Colleen Hoover did it again. Literally, I would do 6 stars if I could. Literally. So good. Okay, so I have this on my list, Hazel and Grey. It's this like little short story, and I also read The Prince and the Troll because that was the first one. I don't know. I gave these like 3 stars because I didn't really understand what was going on in them. They were cute though. I don't even know how to explain them, but you should meet them. You should meet them. I'm looking at the meeting point in the next book, and I said meet, but you should read them. Figure it out for yourself. They're only like 32 pages long, so. The Meeting Point by Olivia Lara. Oh my goodness, I love this book. I gave it 5 stars, of course. Oh my gosh, I can't even. So I'm going to read you the book description. It says, "Who are you and why do you have my boyfriend's phone? He left it in my car. You must be the blonde in the red dress. I'm the Lyft driver who dropped you 2 off earlier." And with these words, the life of the brunette in t-shirt wearing Maya Mass is turned upside down. Having planned to surprise her boyfriend, she finds herself single and stranded in an unknown city on her birthday. So when the mystery driver rescues Maya with the suggestion that she cheers herself up at a nearby beach town, she jumps at the chance to get things back on track. She wasn't expecting a personalized itinerary or the easy companionship that comes from opening to a stranger via text. let alone the possibility it might grow into something more, ... This book is crazy, guys. Like, I didn't even... She meets this guy, right? The Lyft driver that has her ex-boyfriend's phone, and she goes back with her boyfriend because her boyfriend's like, no, that wasn't me, it must have been someone else. She goes back to live with him for a year, and then she finally is like, I need to find this guy. Like, he's totally has been cheating on me, and I need to go find this guy. So she goes to find this guy a year later, and she finds him, and it's so good. It's such a good book. 5 out of 5. So good. So, yeah. Okay, next book. I'm trying to find all the ones that I've read. Okay, In the Same Boat by Holly Green. If you can tell the cover of this book, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I actually did. I rated it 5 stars. It's about this girl, and she was supposed to go, like, it's in her family to go, like, boating. What's it called? Canoeing, like canoe races. And the last time she did it with her father, she got hurt, and her father's never looked at her the same, and she just feels like she needs this following year to prove to her dad that she's worthy and that she means something. It's super sad, but... So she is going to go canoeing with her brother until her brother bails on her to go with someone else. So she's forced to canoe with her ex-friend, this guy named, let me see, what's his name? Tanner. No, Tanner's her brother. Coley, her former best friend turned worst enemy. It's irritating enough that he grew up to be so attractive, but once they're in the river, it turns out he's ill-prepared for such a dangerous race. It's so good, right? So we can all tell at the end of this book they end up falling in love, or they've always been in love. I don't know. But they're forced to stop talking to each other because their dads have a fight or something. I don't know, but she's forced to be on the river with this guy for like multiple days, and it's so good. So good. Totally recommend you guys reading. I don't know what else I read. I think those are the ones I read this April. So, yeah, all these books are so good. I totally recommend you guys reading them. I read a lot, and it's not even, I have a week left, so I think I'm going to read like 3 more this week. But I love these videos. I hope you guys enjoyed this video too. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys in the next one. All the books will be in the description right below, so you guys can buy it and read it. And let's chat down below about these books if you guys have read them, or if you want to read them. Whatever you're feeling, comment down below, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Mwah.